Is your chair, like, higher than mine? Your chair looks like higher than mine.
Yeah.
It does.
What, does that matter?
I actually need the taller chair because I have a short torso. That's true. I actually have a... I'm 6'2", but...
Oh, my God, I'm so bored right now.
It's just a little thing. I've had to deal with this my whole life.
Yeah,
Oh, my God, where are you going?
Right back, just a second.
What?
Please.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Look.
Dude, we got a job. What are you...
Easy. Okay? Can I just get a little light, like, piano, PSA kind of music here for a second? That's nice. That's nice. We hear so much about afflictions like obesity, stage 6 tuberculosis, but there is an ailment that doesn't get enough attention. That's TTS, tiny torso syndrome. Do you know that 1 in every Hugh Jackman suffers from this disorder? Yes, he is a world-famous millionaire who sleeps on 16,000 thread count Giza cotton sheets. But that doesn't mean he doesn't feel. So if you see him and you can breach his 6-person security team, don't say, "Hey man, why is your belt chafing your nipples?" You give him a hug. Because today, we're all Hugh Jackman. All of us. Star Wipe, Star Wipe, Star Wipe. Oh, sorry about that. Deal with that right there. Where were we here?
It's really noticeable now.
Oh, yeah, hey. Yeah, you know
I shouldn't have mentioned it.
Yeah, that's not a great... Okay, you got to go backstage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm about to introduce you, and I'm gonna
Right.
yeah. So
Do I
just
take
head
this
back there?
miniature chair
No,
with
no, no,
me?
no, no. You just actually, you know what? Take your little hobbit chair with you, freak show. All right, there we go. Okay. My first guest tonight possesses a frustrating level of talent. He can act, he can sing, he can dance, his little heart out. Whatever else they do in those little musicals he does. Plus, he can kick some serious ass on the big screen, yet in real life, he has the delicate touch of a newborn meerkat. And he's one of the few men I know who can make me genuinely self-conscious about the state of my own abs. Please welcome 2004 Kids' Choice Award nominee for Best Burp, Hugh Ford Buford Judy Jackman, Esquire.
Again. Short chair, again.
Yeah. Just a little
everywhere.
guy in real life.
Now you can't unsee it now. It's everywhere.
So, Hugh, I saw the movie.
Yeah.
You were great. Have you seen it?
I have seen it.
What'd you
yeah.
think? Yeah, I don't care. When did we first meet?
We met on the set in 2008 when we were filming X-Men Origins Wolverine.
You were in that? I had no idea. God, wow.
I was in that, yeah.
That's
I didn't
amazing.
speak to you at the time because you were not famous at all, but...
Yeah.
I didn't... That's not meant with disrespect. It's
No,
just,
absolutely not.
You got to earn it.
You got to throw a lot of bricks to make a wall,
That's
to get to here where we're now first billed. Okay, so you're 55 now.
Well, thank you. Thanks.
I just have one quick question. How did you do this? You look like a little oiled up baby porpoise right there. It's just,
Do you mean like the walking with the same arm, same leg thing that I'm doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's not physically.
It doesn't look natural, does it?
How?
But I actually work my ass off. That's the truth.
I
work my ass off.
That is pretty incredible. You're an actual freak show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, I did not work my ass off. I actually worked to get an ass. And I remember I was doing The Music Man and Rima, who was in the show.
Yep.
I lost a lot of weight when I was doing it because it's 8 shows a week. And I started to eat 6,000 calories a day to get ready for this.
Yeah.
And I actually ripped my pants on stage because I was doing some deadlifts. I wasn't skipping leg days. No. And I was standing backstage with Rima, and she just did one of these. She goes, Daddy's back.
Oh, wow. I like that.
I liked it too.
I would have to take all the middle-aged man Molly to look like that. This is actually what I look like shirtless right here. There. Oh.
It takes a lot of confidence to show that on national TV.
I don't know what actually is happening there. Where did my nipples go? Are they at the bottom of the? What's happening? There, I was but a boy of cheek of tan and lock of gold, just 21 years old there.
Do you have less hair now? Is it less hair?
I don't. Again, do not know what's happening there. Yeah, that guy has not found himself.
Back in the days when they say, do you mind if we take a quick still shot? It's going to be great. It's going to be great for your career. Yeah, and you believe it.
Like, 100%. 100%. I'm like, yeah, I'll do this. You want me shoulders in? Yeah? Oh, nipples off for taste? Sure, done. God, you little slut. I just would have done anything back then. Anything anyone tells me.
Right now, you're wishing you had tiny torso syndrome.
I do wish
that would be a lot better. You want less of that.
No, you do not want to with TTS, guys. This is a serious deal. After you made Logan, you said that you would never play Wolverine again, but here we are now. And I'm just curious, how does it feel now that everyone knows that you're a liar? How does that feel? Good?
Freeing. I'm just lying all the time. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No, I meant it. I really did mean it at the...
Okay, yeah, save it. I have private conversations with you, all right? Now, is it difficult, though, to go back to, a beloved character? Are you ever, worried about, ruining your, legacy or career or...
I guess on that level, it's difficult, but I was broke, and so I needed it.
Yeah.
And so then it's not difficult, because the alternatives were really ugly.
I know, I felt pretty terrible about telling you to go all in on crypto at the wrong time. Like that.
But in all seriousness, it was terrifying, because when I announced that it was done, we were about to film Logan, and I thought, I'm really, really proud of that movie. I thought we kind of stuck the landing, but 3 days... Thank you.
It's a masterpiece. Genuinely a masterpiece.
But the honest truth is, 3 days after announcing, I saw Deadpool 1 in a cinema, and I was like, oops, I really... Because I could just see it, so...
How do you think I felt? Guy just retires out of nowhere, and I'm like, we're finally in the same world. We can do something together.
But I'm absolutely thrilled. I've never had more fun playing the character. Honestly, and working with you... You guys talk amongst yourself. Working with you, Brian? Or as we like to call you in Australia, Rhino.
Rhino, yeah.
Noldsy.
I finally got a nickname. I had to wait. I had to get it from the Australians. Canada just, Canada just said Gosling.
But in all truth, it's been so much fun. The movie, the promotion, everything I've had. Never had more fun in my life, and I'm so proud of the movie. I cannot wait for you guys to see it.
It was the most special experience I've ever had in my life. See, I don't know how I'm supposed to do anything after
I'm
this.
pivoting to Ernest, but you can't.
No, I can pivot to Ernest, and if I do, it becomes it's disgusting. No, I genuinely had the best time of my entire life, and I actually don't know how I'm ever supposed to go do another film ever again. Without you, I don't know what to do.
Thank you, man. Well, it's not.
People, they said that it was generally they said it was hard for me to convince you to come back to this role, but it wasn't, crazy. You obviously were the one who reached out and wanted to do it, but you at that point you'd spent 2 years. He was shooting a reboot of an '80s sitcom that was made famous by Tony Danza, and he was such a nice guy that the network that had the show, they thought it was so terrible they didn't even bother filming it. But still did 2 full seasons of it at the Fresno Regional Playhouse. The spin-off was called Hugh's the Boss. And you can see it right there. And just dreadful. Just dreadful.
I don't know.
Absolutely dreadful.
Do you think it was a mistake to play both parts?
It was a mistake. We all tried to warn you, but you would not listen. Can you give me one? Yo, Angela.
Yo, Angela.
There we go. So I can't get through this unless we have an exclusive clip of Deadpool Wolverine. Let's roll a clip right here. It's Hugh Jackman. Yeah. You are,
How did I lose the Oscar to Daniel Day-Lewis?
I don't know. I genuinely don't. You were yourself in that mirror. I mean, you were raw dogging it. I mean, it is.
And that was an ad lib. It wasn't even in the script.
Like, what happened?
They assured me they were cutting out. We'll cut out after a second.
Oh my God.
They did not cut out.
You know, but I did want to discuss one thing. You know, a few years ago you lost your father, and you said that afterwards you had some really intense revelations and things that you discovered about yourself. One thing in particular, and I'm just wondering if you would use this moment to share.
Okay, I didn't know we were going there. Okay, no, it was a really difficult time. It was during COVID. So my father passed away in Australia, and I managed to get back there. It wasn't easy, and I was there. I was there at the end, and I'll just never forget that moment and what he said to me.
I'm so sorry. Just 1 second. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's Blake. It's Blake. We always promised each other that we would. We always promised each other that we would answer in the middle. So, hey, how you doing?
Hi, baby.
Hi.
Is now an okay time?
No. It's fine. We're at Kimmel. We're just rehearsing. It's rehearsal.
I love you so much. I'm just bored. I want to catch you.
No, that's great. No, I'm just here. It's so fun. Guillermo's here. Yeah. Hi. I love him. And Alec is here. Alec is the stage manager. He's British. And he looks so really upset right now. So I'm gonna just get off the phone right there, okay? So sorry about that. I'm sorry, you were saying... Okay, you know, we actually do have an exclusive clip. Maybe we roll that right now?
I don't know what, I don't know what...
Okay, I'm just gonna ask. What's with the suit? First thing I did when I flamed out, I took mine off.
Drop it.
It's not that ugly.
Stop talking about
Did you make it yourself? Been there.
Quit now.
The X-Men make you wear it? They are not your friends, I'll tell you that. Friends don't let friends leave the house looking like they fight crime for the Los Angeles Rams.
Shut the up about this.
Whoa. Watch your frown lines, Angel Baby. I'm just trying to bond a little bit.
Yeah, well, then talk about something else.
Fine.
Stop it.
Not bad.
I'm going to interview you now, so backstage.
Okay,
Get out
all
of
right.
here. Get out of here.
Damn it.
We'll be back. Welcome back. Emma Corrin and music from Orville Peck, and Noah Cyrus is on the way. But before we get to my guest, can we just please take a 5-second break of silence without Ryan chewing my ear off? Just give me 5.
Hugh! I have Skittles back here.
It's not going to happen. Okay, oh well. My next guest was the second choice to play Xander on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But it just didn't go his way. Please welcome the 2016 EW Entertainer of the Year, Ryan, Ashley, Mary, Kate Reynolds. People do need a reference. You got that? Just make sure people know who it is. That's good. Camera 4, we're good. Right there in front of me. Thanks, buddy. These are meant for the crew, but whatever. You take them. All right.
No,
Ryan.
I wouldn't eat that.
It's so good to have you here, man.
Oh, man, it's amazing to be here.
I'm
Huge
thrilled to have
surprise.
you on
Wasn't
my
expecting to
show.
walk
I
down
mean,
here.
really, thanks. Thank you. Yeah.
Taste the rainbow.
I know.
Good.
And I know people sometimes think being the second, guest isn't as important as being the first guest, but I don't want you to think of it that way. I want you to think of it more like a concert, like I was an opening act. That's the way it works, all right?
By the way, hold on, it's called it's called Deadpool and Wolverine.
Sure, whatever. Yeah, actually.
Deadpool.
Actually, that's a really... I'm going to ask you a question because I've been around the world with you. I've been in maybe 400 interviews with you, but I've never heard you talk about this. I don't know if you're going to. We can... Let's see how you go. But that wasn't the original title, was it?
That was not the original title.
No, it was Wolverine and Deadpool, wasn't it?
No.
Oh.
No.
That's...
No.
That was just my suggestion.
Yeah. Disney took our lead, but they're not idiots.
Wow.
No, actually, this is this is genuine. I've never told this story anywhere, but the movie was originally called Deadpool and Friend. I am actually not joking. And on the eve of the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl is where we first launched the trailer to Deadpool and not Friend, but Wolverine, it leaked because the son of a bitch is on the internet, and the title leaked, and we looked at it and listened, and they hated that title, and we were not feeling so good about that anymore. And it went with the trailer that we were showing. Like, it was like kind of a perfect title for the first piece of materials we had out there. So Sean Levy, director extraordinaire, friend to both of us, and dear friend, literally one of our best friends in the whole wide world, he and I had been sitting in the edit room for months at this point, and we called everybody at Disney and Marvel and said, we have to change the title. And they were like, well, no, I mean, guys, it launches tomorrow. We've shipped 9,000 7-foot standees to theaters all over the place that say Deadpool and Friend. But at this point, they'd done this to us the whole way, right? Every time we asked for something, it's like, well, can we get Wolverine in the movie? They were like, no, you can't have a Wolverine. That's crazy. We don't have that. But so everything, you had to push them on everything. So we just wouldn't take no for an answer. We're like, no, we changing the title. I will never call this movie Deadpool and Friend. And they did it. They literally changed the title in,
That's the scoop.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's the scoop.
I had to sign a contract. My children are now emergency harvestable organs for the leadership at Disney, but that's fine. Worth it.
Rhino.
Hashtag worth it.
Nolsey, I have some questions for you because I wasn't allowed to talk to you during the making of the film.
No.
So I kind of have some making of questions.
Sure, yep.
Okay, I didn't realize until the credits, it was brilliant, that you got a writing credit. No, but seriously, how much did you actually write?
I wrote on every Deadpool movie. I'm not gonna.
Right, it's okay. I know you can't spell, so it's hard to write when you can't spell.
Well, I mean, pictures go a long way. Simple grunts. And, also just talking. Wouldn't it be cool if we, do that kind of stuff, right? Yeah.
But he actually, I can tell
yeah.
you, he really did write this with Sean and the other writers, and he's an incredible, incredible writer.
Well, I'm not one of the great romantics, but it was...
And a generous writer, you really are. You're amazing. Do you like writing?
I do. One of the scariest things I've ever done in my entire life is writing for you. Because, Wolverine got a legacy there that is really, one of the most iconic legacies in all comic book movies. And having that, really, I'll be honest, we could not find a story for the movie for so long, for a couple of years, just pitching different ideas. Let's just never found it. Because when you find it and you know it's right, it's like lightning. You just know. And it wasn't until you called me August 14th, 2022 at approximately 1 p.m. Saying you wanted to come back.
On the side of the LIE.
While he pulled over on the side of the road. And I will say right now that that was the best phone call I've ever had in my entire life. And weirdly, 1 hour later, I had our pitch with Kevin Feige and all the Marvel people, and Sean and I were going to tell them that we're going to punt for a year or two and come back to this later when we all have like a clearer head and stuff. So on that Zoom with those guys, we just pivoted and literally made up out of thin air the story of Deadpool and Wolverine, which is actually what we ended up. Sometimes when you're just so full of and you go with it, you end up actually kind of hitting the bullseye. And I really believe it was Hugh saying yes that gave the whole thing a why, and that was why we didn't have it. You don't just have to do a sequel to everything just 'cause. And you saying you wanted to do this, it gave us the why and the how, and it was
thank you, man.
Really incredible.
That's a perfect segue for us to take a little look. Should we have a look at a clip? Let's have a look at a clip.
Let's take a look.
Told me what? They're getting a new drummer. What?
I was like, couple observations there.
You're a great writer. You wrote that.
Amazing, yeah. I'm 90% teeth, which is also a guy who gets the sideburns there, yeah, right? Yeah. You're at some point in the future, you're going on a watch list. Like, guaranteed. That's not, no,
Okay. No, I do have another clip. Because you brought something here today. This is honestly another scoop. This is a scoop. This is a show of scoops, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes. May he rest in peace.
May he rest. So, we have a behind-the-scenes clip. Will you, can you set it up for us?
Okay, so in the movie we have a character named Dogpool. And Dogpool is, I think, super special, but her real name is Peggy, but she plays Dogpool, a.k.a. Mary Poppins, in our movie. And she won the ugliest dog in the entire UK. It's an actual award given, I guess, by mean people. I don't know. Boy, she earned it. But Peggy has a tongue that I don't know looks like an old shoe that kind of hangs down. And honestly, I'm not gonna. She's so sweet and so cute, but the tongue is revolting. Yeah. And so she needs to lick my. She needs to just explore the inside of my mouth in a scene. And this is that clip, and this is me barely holding it together.
I hope you guys haven't eaten.
Oh yeah. There's a bunch of us out here. We've got the offshoots. We've got Boonies, we've got variants. Sandra feeds most of them.
What he won't do. But I have to say, I was standing there the whole time. It was really cold up there, and Peggy was meant to do that, but Peggy would not do that. And so Jules, who's the trainer, tried all sorts of things.
Jules would walk up and just shove anything in my mouth. Like, you lose all dignity when this comes.
But the fourth thing she tried just made me want to vomit and gag. Tell everybody what it was.
That was salmon paste. And you know what? You haven't lived till you've had salmon paste on an ice-cold day at 8 in the morning. And then had about 2 pounds of Peggy tongue shoved down your throat and right into your uvula. I'm surprised her tail wasn't just sticking out of my mouth and flagging like this by the end. We made it to 6th base. I mean, that was crazy. Yeah.
No, dogs have 6.
Yeah. No, 100%. Like, I didn't know you could lose your virginity again.
Okay, this is my segment. I'm going to pivot to a little bit of earnestness. It's nothing on this card, but I'm just going to do it. We're at 11 minutes, and we're meant to be at 7. So I just want to say...
We're not good at this job.
I'm really bad at it. But I just want to say what a privilege it is to work with you, not only as an actor, but as a writer, as a producer, and to work with one of your best friends in a job you'll never forget. This is something I'll never forget. You're one of one, my friend.
You gotta give me 30 seconds.
No,
30 seconds for this guy.
It's my show.
A front row seat to Hugh Jackman. Jackman is the greatest gift on earth. I mean it.
Oh, you can say that. Oh,
yes,
yeah,
I
sure.
mean, I hug him and I become 20% better of a person. And I mean that. Like, what you see is what you get here. Hollywood, there's a lot of people that, let's just say, there are some undesirables in this business. And this man right here is the prime example. I met him in 2008, and I watched him work, and I love it.
Thank you, Ryan. We'll be back with Emma Corrin.